We're live-ish.
Not live.
I feel happy.
I feel happy. Oh, thanks very much, Nacho.
It took us a lot of work with this time, but we got it done.
It's out there in the wild.
Running free.
Welcome to GMTLDR for the August 2025 monthly update.
I'm not saying they're getting longer, but they could be getting longer. Welcome to
Illyria. Welcome to Illyria.
I just wanted to have you in to say welcome.
what have we got this month?
Is that Tanto Monta?
It is. I decided to put it back up despite having it last year because Tonto Monta's back on P500, the second printing. Go order it.
A couple highlights from Gene's news section. We are charging and shipping batch 1, including the international shipping. Digital Space Corp is releasing, as of recording tomorrow, August 21st, on Steam for Mac and PC and on the App Store for iPhone and iPad.
By the time you see this video, it will be live. So we'll link it at the bottom of the video so you can go order it. Finally, we have it. Pacific Chase.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rejoice, rejoice. We just want to remind you all to go and order your copy of C3I issue number 38 while they still have supplies. This is the last issue that Roger had a hand in, and it had some of his last creations within, as well as a lot of other good content. So definitely go check that out. Barbarossa, Army Group North, Space Empires, and the 3 expansions, and Talon are shipping now internationally and domestically. And then everyone rejoice because we have a huge chunk of stuff coming. It's going to charge September 8th. China's War, Combat Commander Battle Pack 8, Minor Nations, Combat Commander Europe, the 5th printing, Combat Commander Mediterranean, the 3rd printing. Short aside on those two. This is only the P500 orders that came in for Europe and Mediterranean. The item is being eliminated. In the future, Combat Commander Europe / Mediterranean, the 20th anniversary edition is all that we're going to sell. And then Combat Commander Resistance 2nd printing, Combat Commander Europe and Med 20th anniversary edition, Cross Bronx Expressway, and Hubris. Huge amount of games coming.
There's more information about the new international shipping process here, so you should go read that if you're interested.
The thing I was going to mention actually from this, just wanted to note for those of you internationally who are thinking about ordering at the last second, the very, very last day you could order at P500 prices for this international friendly shipping is September 12th. So September 8th is when it charges. September 12th, the last day you can possibly get it at this price. So don't hold back, don't wait.
Or do wait and pay us full price.
But the international friendly is tariff-free.
Mark Simonich sent us a sneak peek at the final components for Italy 43 here.
Ooh,
You can see there, it's
nice.
very pretty.
Another Simonich masterpiece. Okay, a note on Hannibal's Revenge. We want to let you know now that Hannibal's Revenge has been picked up by Legion Wargames. So if you would like it, please go and order it from Legion. It's an excellent game.
If you're looking for daily updates about GMT, you can always check this recent additions at the bottom of the homepage on our website because Rachel's posting there almost every day with a new InsideGMT article or
interviews, new files that we've added to the game pages, reviews, stuff like that. Okay, GMT talk. We're taking a little break, but we'll be back maybe by next month. I'm not going to tell you for sure. This is the near final box back for the Guerrilla Generation from Steven Rengazas. This is sick. I only saw it for the first time today when I was doing a final edit on the update. It looks so good.
it does look good.
This is not the last cover art you will see in this update. Very important news for those of you interested. Just a reminder, tomorrow, aka today, or maybe yesterday, depending on when you see this video, Spaceport Digital is live on Steam and the App Store. So follow the links below if you want to order it.
The digital version of Saratoga is nearing completion. They're developing AI opponents for each of the scenarios, and they expect to go into final testing mid-September and have a release date of October 15th.
The digital Mr. President team is working on implementing crisis cards in the systems built for the demo, and they're going to try and have a demo update with new cards sometime in the next few weeks. Friendly reminder, Rebel Fury Digital is out on Steam, so go order it if you'd like it. A coin for your thoughts.
Toss a coin to your Witcher.
Oh, Valley of Plenty. You know, I'm just realizing that I have 2 different photos of carriers this time.
Well, August is National Navy Month,
Is it?
right?
I don't know that that's true.
Just made that up.
Cut to us getting 100 angry comments from the other branches. Like, no, it's not.
Anyway, today's new P500 Additions, we have an expansion for Fighting Formation's Gross Deutschland division, which is called Battle for Kursk. We have Pacific Chase from Jerry White, the sequel to Atlantic Chase. Next War Flashpoints, which is a way to play the other Next War games in a shortened scenario, but still using the advanced game rules.
Yeah.
And then we have an update kit for Ardennes 44 4th edition if you don't want to buy full game, but just want to update your older edition.
Another note about the Ardennes update kit, if you would like just the files, they're all on the update kit page. This update kit listing is for people who would like it traditionally printed. The update kit is already at the printer, so if you would like this, you should order it soon.
And another printing of Tanta Monta. All right, new P500s on the horizon. I feel like a long-awaited game from Jerry White had to be a dead giveaway that Atlantic Chase was going to the Pacific.
Yes.
A new Fighting Formations product, pretty clear tease for Battle for Kursk. Now, if any of these are as clear as those, we should have some good guesses this month.
I'm actually not sure about any of these, like 100% what they are. Briefly, I want to talk about the Weekend at the Warehouse because a lot of people stay at the Sequoia Inn. They are closing. So if you've already made your reservation with them, or if you were planning to, they are going to be closed. The hotels you can choose from that are in Hanford that we have rates with are the Home to Suites by Hilton and the Fairfield Inn and Suites. So sorry about that. We didn't even know that they were closing until they emailed last week about it.
For 1862 players, the solo rules had 3 lines of text missing on page 1. We've now fixed that in the files, and you can find that file at this link. Once again, John Reed from Nerd Workshop has made these 3D printer files available for all of us. So check them out and thank him if you end up using them.
This month, he added Downfall and Panzer Expansion 4. Pretty cool. This week on InsideGMT, we had the following. A cross post from a series from Clio's board games about Wallenstein's life. The first part of a 2-part after action report from Mark Miklos about the WBC Battles of the American Revolution tournament. Today, we had an article from Jim Day about ARC, the combat system in the game, which is pretty cool. Friday, we're going to have a new Czar article from Paul Hellyer about how multiplayer works and how you make decisions, the deck. There's no player turns officially, like you kind of all experience the deck and make decisions together. You'll see how it works like a little bit more later on, but he talks about it in the article. And then in case you missed it last week, we had a new Hubris article from Morgan. So check all of this out. We sent Calixto and Ardennes 44 to the printer. And then this week-ish, we will be sending Mr. President, 2nd edition and update kit, Purgatorio, Miniviron Tri-Pack, and Infernal Machine to the printer. Very exciting. Thank you, Kai. Well. Look what we have here. More cover art.
Look at that.
This is
pretty
cool.
fun.
I like the style.
Red, white, and blue for a good old Civil War game.
Army of the Potomac, Infernal Machine. This is like near final. It's not the final, but
I
great.
like it.
Yeah.
It feels so playful.
Mm-hmm. It gives you a better idea of what the game is. There's a lot of fun to be had when you're an inventor. I like that.
Plus, it gives you an idea of how the designer Ed Ostermeyer is. I mean, he's very playful and fun and very excited and passionate about his game, as he should be.
The near final cover for Purgatorio. This looks good.
On to designer and developer updates.
This is from Jim Day about Arc the Underworld, and it's some flavor text, some explanation about the different kinds of cards you can get. So this one is a character card. This is another character card for the alien race, and then some more about how the layout works. This is some action cards.
An update on Combat Commander Vietnam from developer David Kurtz. Lately, they've been testing the core gameplay for the RSG and the campaign system. Most recently, they've been testing the historical scenarios, and he listed them here. And he linked an article and a stop-motion video of a session report from a live play of the Brown Water Brawl scenario that you can find on InsideGMT.
Oh man, reading this about Cross Bronx Expressway, seeing like final update, that was exciting, from Non-Breaking Space. He really kind of just discusses how it's been a journey to get here, and like he took the physical copy to the location where the photo was taken with his children and like kind of reflected. And I was a little emotional reading this. Like it was very cool to like hear about it, and very excited to see this game coming out next month.
So wholesome. It's like a full circle moment for him.
Yeah.
Chris Yanetz gives us an Imperial Eagles update. Basically, the carrier operations for the base game are going to end up being simpler than what he's been working on, so that
After some playtesting, they decided to simplify the carrier operations system a little bit.
so he lists what will change and what won't change, and I think he's still going to work on the more detailed system that he may make available in a different way in the future, if you like that.
For Lennon's Legacy, we have an update from Joe Dewhurst saying the game is now complete. So they're
Woo!
waiting on art department availability for final art and stuff like that, but the game's done. So
Sweet.
that's great.
The Resisting Revolution update is that it's taking a backseat to Joe's own design, the Pure Land. After he finishes the non-player system on the Pure Land, then he can work on the non-player system for Resisting Revolution. And art and layout should be relatively quick because they're not using a board and it's mostly the Cuba Libre style.
We have a Red Storm Southern Flank update from Doug Bush. He says the 2 rules booklets are done. There are playable drafts of all the other materials they've been testing by Vassal. Just a little bit about some of the components you're going to get. And then he talks a little bit about how these expansions both have a huge amount of content. 25 base scenarios a campaign, 4 solo scenarios. So that's 60 whole scenarios between the 2 expansions within this one game, Southern Flank.
Stephen Rangazis has an update on the British Way, Enemy of My Enemy. Matthew Wallhead has now finished on the Guerrilla Generation, so he can move straight on to the Enemy of My Enemy, which should be a relatively quick job. And they are preparing the rules booklets for layout, and Stephen has almost finished 10,000 words on background information for the cards.
Whoa.
So everyone make sure to read and enjoy that when you play the game.
Trishka update from the developer Christoph Correa. He's talking about how it had a great showing at SD HistCon, the online convention that was in June, and the designer, Peter, has been able to explain the history, different mechanics that simulate it, stuff like that. The game is closer to the end of its development, and in the next few months, they're going to focus more on the physical experience and the balancing of different scenarios. I just wanted to mention, again, in case anyone scrolls right past this, the reprint tracking is updated every month in the newsletter. So if you have a game you're just like dying to know its progress, we have all of them in this list. We've done it once again. I think this is a pretty good update.
Packed with
so ourselves.
Updates.
Update packed with updates. Thanks for joining us once again. Enjoy the rest of your summer.
Hags.
Hags.